Hello, fourth graders. I think you probably know that this is Sarah, the book talk librarian from the Saratoga Springs Public Library, and it's March, so I'm here to tell you about 8 more awesome books.
Maggie has been waiting her entire life to get a dog, and it's finally time. Her family goes to the shelter, and she finds the perfect one. Maggie is in love. But oh no, her face starts to swell. She is allergic. She gets tested and actually has a severe allergy to any animal with fur or feathers. How can she be allergic to the things that she loves so much? Now she has to get weekly allergy shots, and there is so much more to this graphic novel, Allergic, by Megan Wagner Lloyd.
Portico Reeves lives in a castle in New York City. Well, it's not actually a castle, but he thinks of it as a castle, bustling with life. Portico, along with his best friend Zola, try to stay clear of Herbert, who continues to bully the two best friends. Portico also has frets. That's what he calls his anxiety. But he has created a superhero to help him and his family feel safe. Stunt Boy by Jason Reynolds. Ben is so prepared to be bored when he spends the summer with his grandfather in super boring Buttonville. That was until he finds a wounded baby dragon, and the only veterinarian in town is a worm doctor. However, she's not really a worm doctor. She is a veterinarian for mythical creatures. And when Ben and his friend Pearl visit Dr. Wu with the baby dragon, they let a Sasquatch escape. The Sasquatch Escape by Suzanne Selfers. A 5th grader is too old for an imaginary friend, right? But Jackson sees Crenshaw at the beach. At first, he can't believe he is seeing his old imaginary friend, an 8-foot-tall purple cat. But then he becomes concerned because the last time Jackson saw Crenshaw, his family was homeless. Jackson's parents have been fighting again and not telling Jackson the truth about what's going on. And all he wants to know are the facts. This book is part silly. How could it not be with a giant purple cat? And part serious. Crenshaw by Katherine Applegate. Isabella, a gifted pianist, hates Sundays. That's her exchange day. Her parents are divorced, and that's the day she switches houses. It's especially hard for her because her parents don't get along, and so they have to meet at the mall. And Isabella sometimes feels like she lives 2 separate lives, one with her father, who is black, and one with her mother, who is white. Isabella is trying to figure out who she is in this world. This book also deals with some very serious issues. Blended by Sharon Draper. You might have already read Spy School and the 9 other books in the series. The first book is about Ben Ripley. He is a middle school student who was recruited by the CIA to attend spy school. Ben thinks he will do awesome there, but there is more to the story, much more. And now there is a graphic novel version of the first book in the series. Spy School, the graphic novel by Stuart Gibbs. 3 boys, Topher, Steve, and Brand, have a favorite teacher, Mrs. Bixby. Each boy has a special connection to her, and they want to make her last day at school spectacular. But Mrs. Bixby has to leave early, and the boys won't be able to say their goodbyes. They decide to give Miss Bixby her spectacular last day at school. But now they have to cut school, buy all the supplies, and travel to the hospital to see her. This book is so awesome, but it's also very sad. Miss Bixby's Last Day by David Anderson. So, Finn is a ghost. At the very beginning of the book, he is riding his bicycle and is chased off the road by a maniac. That's why he is a ghost. At first, he kind of likes it because he's super timid in his real life, and he actually even makes a ghost friend. But he has recently wondered about who exactly wanted him dead. Read this book to find out. Best Nerds Forever by Chris Grabenstein and James Patterson.
All of these books are available to borrow from the Saratoga Springs Public Library, and most are available on ebook or audiobook. Happy reading, everybody!